Ego in sales, friend or foe? I did a series on LinkedIn about egos and selling and mindset. But let's talk a little more about ego in sales. Is it a friend that fuels your success? Or is it a foe that sabotages and destroys your deals? The truth is, it can be both. And today, let's break down exactly how to use ego to help you close deals and when to put a hold on that ego so it doesn't push away your prospect. Stick with me to the end because I'll give you a simple framework to check your ego in real time, plus an invitation to work with me on mastering your mindset so you're selling at your absolute best. If you give me your email, I'll give you a reduced priced coaching session to help with your mindset. First, let's give ego some credit. Without it, you wouldn't even make it in sales. Ego can fuel the courage to approach a CEO, pick up that phone for a cold call, or walk into that room where you don't know a soul and feel confident. Without a healthy dose of self belief, you'd hesitate, and hesitation is the enemy of opportunity. Rejection is part of the sales game. We know this. Ego, at its healthiest form, can act as a shield that says, I'm still good at this. I know I am, even after rejection after rejection after rejection. We know in sales we're going to get more no's than yeses. And it's your ego that moves you to pick up that phone again because you're determined. It keeps you from internalizing rejection. Now, sales is competitive, right? A touch of ego keeps your foot on the gas, motivating you to beat your own numbers or outperform last month's sales. Healthy egos don't compete with their team members. Healthy egos compete with themselves. A former client of mine was so timid about making calls. She was afraid she wouldn't sound professional enough. We worked on building her healthy ego through mindset coaching, building up enough self belief so she could lean in with authority. Think about that because all we really did was work on developing a healthy ego for her. Within 60 days, her close rate jumped 27%. Think about that. And we worked on developing her healthy ego to drive sales. But ego has a dark side and an evil twin. And if you don't keep it in check, it will cost you relationships and sales. When talking to a prospect, a colleague, or in a relationship, the evil twin ego says, I need to prove I'm the expert. That leads to long monologues, cutting off prospects to make your point, and amidst the real need hiding in their answers. Are you listening to be right or are you listening to understand? The not so healthy ego makes you chase the sale for your quota instead of helping the prospect solve their problem. And don't be fooled because customers can feel that in you. They can. When the bad side of your ego wants you to win it, no matter what the cost, You might make promises that you can't fully keep up. You might overpromise and underdeliver. And I've seen this happen over and over and over again. That one bad experience can end a future relationship and in business and personal as well. I worked with a business owner who couldn't see why clients kept ghosting him after the proposal stage. We discovered that his ego kept pushing him to drive for a fast yes in order to close the deal. And he truly didn't understand the client's decision process. Once he slowed down and listened and didn't push for that yes, well, guess what happened? His closing ratio went up and prospects stopped ghosting him. I'm a big believer in timing is everything. So here's your framework. And this is how you can check your ego in real time. So let's go over this. Number one, pause before you pitch. Ask yourself, am I listening or just waiting to talk? Again, we go back to, am I listening to understand? Number two, flip the spotlight. Make sure the client's goals are center stage. And number three, measure success in trust, not just close deals. Ask, will they call me again? That's what you should be asking yourself. One time I messed up a deal so bad because it was all ego driven. And when I left that business meeting and I asked myself, will they call me again? Or will they take my call when I call and follow up? I knew what the answer was. No, I blew the deal. Learn from your mistakes. And if you haven't made that mistake, learn from my mistake. Healthy ego fuels confidence and persistence. Unhealthy ego drives arrogance and desperation. If you've been wondering whether your ego is helping you sell or quietly holding you back, that's exactly what we work on in mindset coaching. To help you out, I'm offering a reduced price mindset coaching session, but only for a short time. In one session, we'll uncover the hidden thought patterns that either fuel your sales or sabotage them. And I'll give you tools you can use immediately to sell with more confidence and a lot less stress. The link's below. Book your session and let's make your ego start working for you, not against you. Now, I'm sure we haven't solved all your problems, so I'll see you on the next video and stay savvy.